even as I like
from this heat.
I'll rest here until you return.
pull off crap out of my eye. Okay. Oh, she's way up there.
There. That's the post.
Well, no Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks. Sense to my stash.
That would have.
I might be able to find Nakala's tracks with my focus.
Well, we're looting things, right? God. You're always so needy about finding things and saving people. Just grab the loot. Ew. I don't play this game to save people. I play this game for loot. That's probably this way anyway.
There.
Oh, what do you know?
Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
Blood. From the rebels or Nakala?
Sit away from the post. Doesn't look like a way. We could just fucking looped around.
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
Take my hand, Nakala. Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an outlander. Whoa. How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road.
Ooh.
My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself.
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear. Do you know where his squad went? I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
I'm pretty sure he's
I'll
done.
see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at. It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor. I guess we'll see about that.
Alright, is there anything else? Oh, I see purple. I like purple. Yeah. I like shinies. Eyes like tiny crow. Okay, that's everything. Okay, so where's everything at? Oh, I haven't even found a thing for the key. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to go all the way up there. That had nothing to do with her. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to go up there for her. That's the whole thing we found. That works too. That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's only one way this could get better, and that was if I run off the platform. Being a buffoon, clearly. Oh. Oh! Yeah, she told you about that fun? Hey, good times.
Find this in my stash later. Tags from dead soldiers. Do really want these.
Ooh. Okay. Now, where's everything at? Where the roller back is. Well, somebody was asleep. Didn't say anything when I got home. That's all the way over there. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. Let's go. Wait, what? There's. Oh, that's right. I couldn't get to him yet. I was like, there's a tall neck. I don't. That's right. I couldn't get to him. I know. I'm teasing. Right, well, yeah, what all do I have? I'm gonna finish that. Let's go turn this into Gaia. Ooh, and it doesn't cost anything for me to fast travel in space. Oh, oh, oh yeah, brother. That was talking bad. That made me. Ooh, I honestly wish you had. Ooh, so pissed. What? This isn't the base. Oh, hop, skip, and jump away from the. Oh, just a lot. Oh,
Like this? Oh,
Aaron!
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help.
I came close.
Complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own.
Oh.
Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the
I dig
privacy.
the idea that we're actually kind of getting a party.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. The old
Nice.
ones used holograms for everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
Holograms are illusions, though. I wonder if at some point
No.
just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
Maybe. They were intelligent, but that doesn't mean they were wise.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know,
Kinda cool.
learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
That's kind of cool. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Okay. Nice.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly.
Look.
Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Ooh.
Of course. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius. Like
Oh, yeah, because he was with her for that.
We saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
Can I talk to him again?
How's everyone
I was gonna say, like, yeah, there's more dialogue.
We all have our difficult moments.
Like, I guess, like, depending on when we talk to them.
Definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Right. Tell me more.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Okay, yeah, cool.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Okay, this is kind of cool.
Hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Like, this is definitely one aspect of the sequel that I've really enjoyed. The idea that you got a little, like, home, your own little group of people to talk to, and a little bit of extra side dialogue and lore. I love the characters of these games.
Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
I agree, like especially for the characters. That's one of the reasons why I do enjoy this.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
Aw.
You know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Because see, the other reason I mentioned like the party and being such an interesting aspect to me is because the first one, if you didn't play, you could do all your little side quests, all the little like bandit camps, all this other little crap. And basically at the very end, for like the big final fight, if you did side quests or like the bandit camp, I don't think it ever made like a super huge effect, but all those NPCs actually show up to help you. So it's like I kind of dig where it kind of gives the same vibe now that we're building a party to, you know, finish the game with.
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Baron's always been like my favorite.
So, Talana came by the base?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I don't think they would. I don't think that's the idea.
I should get going.
I just keep practicing with this thing.
Oh. We have loot?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Ooh. It's also just like money-making stuff, too.
I wouldn't have taught you the
Hey.
song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru music?
Aww.
I sure don't. You sound like a dying long leg.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Oh, she even has a little Taru mention.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat.
Which we do know about.
This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yep. I say that looks like that's still new.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice.
Oh?
When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Oh, more?
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day.
Her jobs, what?
So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had
What are you talking
ransacked my
about?
village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against
All right,
the
Kim.
invaders.
Have a good night, my man. I appreciate you stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you.
I left to fight on my own.
Enjoy your class. Yeah, I'm taking tomorrow off, but I'll be back on Thursday. My God.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Okay, cool. Back. And all the fun things.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Just strong.
Sounds
Why
like
it's
you
still
met
here.
my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Oh wow, more. Errand, I guess.
So you've been talking to
Oh,
Gaia?
no.
Yes, she was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you.
Hmm.
Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Okay.
Right. I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Oh, this is nice though. I like this. Oh, I guess like they just keep filling it up. Ooh.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you
Okay.
have acquired in your travels.
Damn it. They've been.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah, a very angry one.
As like my Uncle Laurent, man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge.
Love. Oh.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
Oh.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Oh.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months.
Aw.
But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Forzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Quiver made out of corn. I'm pretty sure my quiver is made out of corn.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training.
Oh.
Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this.
Probably
I
not.
have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
There was a really long pause to that.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Why is it in here?
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving.
That's kind of what I thought
In the
too.
Southlands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
I have a stat. Okay. Okay.
Anybody see one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodation.
I see.
Just I. Oh, I got you.
So you play pretend.
I like how even the hollow is like two people shaking hands. Okay. Ah, there's our guy.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions.
Oh,
Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Dude, I like Utalo. He's pretty badass.